Hey everyone, working on the Alfa again today. Essentially, it's got that dying problem right when you start it. Doing some reading. This is some kind of essentially early type of idle air control. So I'm going to start by taking this apart and cleaning it. You can't really take it apart completely because it is crimped, but people recommend pulling this off and spraying out with brake cleaner just to try and free up. It doesn't seem like it's not working. It seems more like it's sticking. So like right now when you start it cold, you got to kind of keep giving it the gas a little bit. And after probably 30-45 seconds or so, something like that, then eventually it'll kind of catch. This is, from what I understand, like a thermal electric valve that lets a certain amount of air through for cold starts. Essentially, these are not available new. The only thing you can find is used stuff, but they do make a manual replacement, which essentially is like a knob and a lever that would go in the car. And what that would allow you to do is manually essentially set the choke or set the high idle for cold starts, and then you'd have to push that knob in and take off. Ideally, it works automatically as it did when it was new, but we'll see. So pull that apart and see what we got there. And from there, I'm probably gonna try and run it again. Did get a bunch of new parts in. Unfortunately, I did already open all of the boxes. Essentially, we have some stuff coming in, but oil filter for an oil change, all new calipers. I only have 3 of them right now. Still missing one. Looks like I have the front pads, still need the rear pads to come in. This is a majority of the front wheel hub assembly, so inner and outer bearings, seals, front brake hoses, or this is just one hose. Still need a second front brake hose and the rear hose. Then we have the air filter, and below that is the valve cover gasket. Beyond that, I got a set of brand new Yokohama tires. So Advan, just summer tires. These are just little guys, so 195/55. We're gonna get essentially the tire machine turned on over there and crank out some tires, get these changed out on these wheels. And then, like I said, change out that or pull off that idle air control, try and give that a clean and see if that improves eddy. So give me a little bit here and I'll start pulling this all apart and get the tire machine turned on and start changing some tires. Okay, everyone, I got this all kind of pulled apart. I did retape this a little bit, but pulled this valve off here, cleaned up the grounds, as I guess these are the main PCM grounds, which is extremely important, especially on early stuff. So pulled that off, cleaned up the grounds, sprayed about a half can of brake cleaner through both ends of this tube here, or this assembly here, put it all back together. And let's see, it used to have that issue where as soon as you start it, probably within about 3 seconds, it would immediately die from a cold start. And it definitely would not hold a cold idle at all. So let's see here. Okay, shut this. No gas, just let it do what it wants to do. Hey, look at that. Fantastic. Hopefully it will idle down. That's the true test there. All right, we're here at the back corner of my shop, which is the best. The setup, it's a little janky. But yeah, let's get these tires popped off. So I got the valve core pulled out of them. The machine kind of sucks. It's a little too complex for 90% of the stuff, but can't complain. So I get these popped off, get some of these put on, and then I'll be back in a second. More or less the manual process for using a Hunter Revolution tire changer. I just have this in my home garage. I just lifted the wheel, and we're about to start the clamp process. So got that centered. We're gonna clamp. Okay. Now when it says set this location, it's asking you to set where the valve stem is. In this specific tire, it does not matter. There is no TPMS, but I'll set it anyways. We're just gonna try and get it roughly. And we'll pull down the right-hand arm here and get this set up. Rotate this back. All right, we're gonna set this location. demount. I don't know if this will break him free, but we're about to see. A little bit of the old versus new. No idea what national performance are, but they're clearly very old. Anyway, replaced with these Yokohama Ultra Summers. Make this nice, and hopefully now nobody dies. All the new tires mounted. Just did the valve stem to the heavy spot, or the light spot. All four, it's going to storm a little outside. All four are now new. Lug nuts were all gross, so I just shot those a little bit of black, flat black. So I'll let those dry, but yeah, these aren't actually mounted on anything. I guess before I go inside, I want to see how this does one more time. So we're going to key in here. Did start, obviously nothing on the pedal. Let's see what happens. I didn't have it. Just curious. Yeah, it does it right. It's got a light fuel leak, so I'll fix that. But yeah, I think check this out. I think we'll probably call it there for the day. Got new tires on all four corners. Got this at least cleaned out. The auxiliary air control. And I just gotta fix a fuel leak. Maybe tomorrow we'll move on. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.